going to record. Okay, we're going to share screen. Go here. Share sound. Optimize video clip. Oh, I'm getting so good at this. I'm even impressing myself. Here we go. One, two, three. Woo wee. Okay, wonderful being. Good day. Beautiful, bountiful, beloved, immortal beings, and good looking people. Now, how can I make the categorical statement that everybody in this call, including Leslie, is good looking, even less, maybe even Jude? How can I say that? Because if you tuned in to meet and greet Barry Shore and learn about EinsteinCares, it means you're always looking for and finding the good in life. Do you hear that, everybody? What's the
Agree.
definition of a good looking person? Looking for and finding the good in life. So we're going to, as I said, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to learn. You're going to be transformed. There's so much benefit here today. I'm going to urge everybody to do the following. I would like you to avoid, you hear me? I'd like you to avoid taking notes.
Okay.
Now, I know it's going to be really hard for a lot of you because you work that pen in hand, and Barry Shaw's going to say things that's just wonderful and amazing. I need that kernel. Okay, if you have to write down one or two words because you want to stimulate this for questions later, that's okay. But if you really want to be involved in the experience today, I'm going to share with you something that I learned from Jim Rome and Tony Robbins 43 years ago. Don't take notes. Mute yourself for the moment. Don't take notes and just be involved in the experience because it's going to open everything up for you. We're going to learn a lot together. We're going to be together for the next 30, 40 minutes, and it will be of great benefit. So, what I'm going to urge everybody to do right now is I want you all, everybody, go to the chat and tell us where you are geographically. You hear that? Let's go to the chat and tell everybody where you are geographically. Okay. And we'll go, okay. Oh, we have Portsmouth, Virginia. I love it. Providence, Rhode Island. I'm originally from Boston. Marina Del Rey, California. Lived in Venice Beach, California for many years. Welcome, Idaho Falls, Salinas, California. This is great all over the country. Chicago, Illinois. Ooh, cold. February 1st. Glendale, Arizona. Glendale, Arizona. That's interesting. Currently, South Georgia. Oh, I wonder what that means. Where you're in transition. Bridgeport, Connecticut. I know it well because I was raised in. And then we have Jude. Hello, Barry. My name is Jude. I work with Libby Greer. Oh, I was just with Libby the other day. That's wonderful. And we will speak to you specifically. Alina, good afternoon, everyone. I'm in sunny Tampa, Florida. Notice that she said sunny on February 1st. Okay. Thank you, Alina. We needed to hear that. I'm in Henderson, Nevada. It's also, well, actually, we have something almost like rain today. Littleton, Colorado, Oceanside, California, Charlotte, North Carolina. We love Charlotte. Larkspur, California. Hello, Gordon. It's always a pleasure to see you. Warren, Michigan, a great place. Sarasota, but Boston and Hart. Okay, David, we have to talk about that. Poughkeepsie, New York. And aren't you glad I know how to pronounce Poughkeepsie? Let me see here. This is just so much fun. Okay, do we have? Come on, I'm sure there's a couple more people that didn't tell us where you're from. Sanjeev from Afghan, Toronto, Canada. Thank you, Sanjeev. Okay, any other people here? And then we'll begin. We're going to let in another person and so, and we're going to begin our process. So it's always good to know that people come from all over the country. And actually, on a number of the sessions that I do, we have people coming in from all over the world, even though Alignable is a North American phenomenon. Notice I didn't say networking group. Alignable is a North American phenomenon. America, you lower 48 and Canada. And I am humbled and honored to be not just a participant, but a partner with a guy named Venkat Krishnamurti. Some of you may know of him or heard of him. Venkat is one of the founders of Alignable, and he's really the reason that I'm here because when I explained to him, he was on my podcast, and everybody should go to barryshore.com and check out what we do in the podcast and such. And you can get a free gift. You know something? Let's talk about the word gift right now. Gift is a fabulous word. It's an acronym. I love acronyms because they enable people to remember things easily. Gift is a fabulous acronym that stands for godly insight, facilitating transformation.
Mm.
That's what a gift is. Okay, you want to write it down? I give you permission. Godly insight, facilitating transformation, because you will be involved in transformation today. And as I said, Venkat specifically wanted the EinsteinCares program to be involved with Alignable because Alignable is this large amorphous group that we, in quotation marks, call a networking group, which is ostensibly for the purpose of enabling us to leverage that which we do with other people, like minded other people. And as I said in the beginning, by definition, you are all good looking. It means you're always looking for and finding the good. You're looking for the good to help others. You're looking for the good that benefits you. You're looking for the good that enables you to fulfill your mission in this world, which may have to do with your business, may have to do with a cause that you want to raise money for. It has many different aspects because that's the nature of us as human beings. I think you'd all agree to that. So I am
Yeah.
humbled and honored to be able to be with us all today and to share with you what we're going to be doing. So as I said, gift is my gift to you is a free copy. Well, I didn't even mention that. You go to my website, barryshore.com /ebook. And guess what? I published 3 books last year. Each one of them will be of great benefit. You can get one of them for no cost. They sell for $14.95, but they're underwritten by a couple who has paid to distribute 10,000 of these copies, even as an electronic book. So I urge you to go to barryshore.com /ebook and avail yourself of the opportunity to get one of these books. One of them, it's called The Joy of Living. You deserve it. How do you like that for a title? So we're going to use that as
I
our
like that.
segue to tell you the story of Barry Shore and why I am building the platform called Einstein Cares. I'll tell you the mission, and then we'll go back to the story. The mission of EinsteinCares is the following: to give $1 billion to charity without costing any giver a penny, and giving you, the giver, money at the same time. So not only are you able to go shopping and give money to something you care about, you're going to earn money at the same time. Now, how did this come about? Why did I even think of it? What am I doing? Do I need money? Thank God, no. I've done very well in my business career. In my life, I have two exits to public companies. I built some fairly large companies. I'm sure one of them, everybody here has either used or heard of it at a time, and had a good life. And I still lead a good life. I'm going to tell you a quick story. The story is the following: imagine, if you can, standing up in the morning, hale and hearty, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, and that evening being in the hospital, totally, completely paralyzed. It was not an automobile accident. It was not a spinal injury. It was a rare disease that took over my body and rendered me what's called a quadriplegic. Nothing in my
Mhm.
body moved overnight. Healthy in the morning, completely paralyzed in the evening. As I said, from a rare disease. I could only communicate by blinking my eyes.
Uh,
I was 144 days in the hospital.
Who did that?
I was in a hospital bed in my own home for 2 years. I couldn't turn over by myself. I was in a wheelchair for 4 years. I had braces on both my legs, my hips to my ankles. That was progress. Thank God today I'm able to be vertical and ambulatory with the help of a 7-foot walking wand. So I'm a triped, not a biped. I can't walk up a stair by myself. I can't walk up a curb by myself. And I've helped 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. But you hear my voice? Positive, purposeful, powerful, and pleasant. All because of one word. One word. Smile. Hello, everybody. I want to see, yeah, Alina, thank you for the smile. I want to see some smiles on people's faces, because SMILE is an amazing acronym. Oh, that stands for Seeing Miracles in Life Every Day. Seeing miracles in life every day. I have a note here from Mikasia saying that it's difficult to hear me. Um, can everybody hear me? If anybody else other than Mikasi is having trouble, let me know. I don't think I can raise the volume. I'm speaking right into the mic. If you cannot hear me well, just put a note and say help. And if you don't write help, I'll just say it's only Michaela that.
I saw Dawn's hand go up too. So
Okay, Dawn, if you're having a problem hearing me,
yeah.
no, you're fine. No, Dawn loves me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm speaking. I've never been accused of speaking softly.
it might help if everybody mutes yourself.
Okay, thank you, Leslie. Oh, you see, that's the genius of this group. It's called working together, because everybody know what team stands for? Do most of you know what the word team stands for? Well, you think you do. Let me tell you what it really stands for. Here we go. Together, everyone achieves miracles. Together, everyone achieves miracles. You're on a team at the moment. Everybody here is on a team. You're not individuals. You're not looking to get. You're here to give of yourself, and that will help everybody else. Now, the reality of giving willingly, you hear this? Giving willingly without expecting something in return is the ability to receive graciously. It will happen. It's a law of the universe. That's the way the good Lord made things. Okay, let's continue. So you hear my story. I didn't say it so people will pity me. On the contrary, you see, I move my hands around now. I still can't get up from this chair. I'm paralyzed basically from the waist down. But my upper body moves, and I'm going to amaze all of you. In the process of gaining back upper body and such, I did something called aquatic therapy. Yeah, fancy term for being in the pool and have people move you around with all kinds of devices and such like that. Over the course of a number of years, guess what happened? I learned how to swim. I was quadriplegic. I learned how to swim. I have special the flotation devices on my legs so they don't sink. I wear paddles because my fingers and hands don't close, and I use a snorkel. But I swim 2 miles a day, 6 days a week. And I've been doing that for 14 years. As of today, I have logged 9,453 miles because I count every half mile, mile, 2 miles. So let's do a quick round of applause, please. Quick round of applause. Everybody, come on, everybody in. That's not for me. You know why I swim now? I swim, yes, it makes me healthier. In my mind, it helps me expand and think about things. What it does, I do this for everybody in the world who says, in their mind, even if it comes out of their lips, it's terrible. I can't. Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's what this is all about today. Together, everyone achieves miracles. So I don't know on this call who has a nonprofit, a cause you want to raise money for, who has a business, you want to get more business and show you how to do that. That's what EinsteinCares is all about. This is my legacy. As you may have guessed, I'm over the age of 25. I'm 75 chronologically. I'm 48 metabolically because I swim 2 miles a day, 6 days a week. My mental acuity is 28 because I work with a lot of people on the internet that are in their 20s. And my SOW is 8. I hope there's some quizzical looks on your face. Say, what's an SOW, Barry? Sense of wonder. I'm an 8-year-old. Should everybody in this call be an 8-year-old? Yes. You should be somewhere between 6 and 9. Everything is a marvelous wonder. Don't lose your marvels. Right? That's the genius of life. Let's continue now. You're right. Street maintenance. God is great and helps me function in the world and do what I'm going to do now. So we're going to share a screen. I'm going to walk you through very quickly, and then I'm going to open up to questions because there will be questions. Les wants me to talk about Transact Card, and I'm going to show you why this is so different and completely different than Transact Card, Les. And I bless you. You should grow and prosper with it. It's not what we do. We have a whole different program because nobody has to change anything to participate in EinsteinCares and earn money and give money at no cost simply by doing what's most fun in the world. Okay, I'm going to ask everybody, is there anything more fun than shopping? Hello? Look at those smiles. Nicole is smiling. David's smiling. John is smiling. Is there anything more fun than shopping? I don't think so. Imagine going shopping and getting money because you went shopping, earning it, and giving money to somebody you care about because you went shopping. Okay, we're going to just do the following. Everybody knows this. Remember, what is fishing? Oh, yes. But how about if you love fishing so much, getting new equipment is really fun, isn't it? It's always good to get something new. I want to go shopping and get my hubby that shirt you're wearing. Thank you. This is a gift. I wear it because this is a gift from my sister. I have 2 sisters, the one just below me in age. And she and her husband got me this. That's why I wear it. It's because it's just too much fun, isn't it? I mean, it's what life is about. F-U, everybody, capital N, capital N. You hear that? That's a whole other discussion we'll have. So I want to mention, you remember back, it was 10 years ago, something called the Ice Bucket Challenge. Everybody remember the Ice Bucket Challenge? Hello, everybody? Ice Bucket Challenge. It went viral. 17 million people around the world participated. Why? Because it was fun putting ice water over your head and sharing it with people and raised $137 million. Is that not wonderful? Is that not wonderful? That, in my opinion, I label that, and that's what we do. I call that philanthrotainment. You love that? Everybody should be smiling right now. That's called philanthrotainment. Philanthropy and entertainment. That's what EinsteinCares is doing. That's what we're going to do in our tour right now, called philanthrotainment. Again, having fun. You love going fishing? Yeah. You like getting new stuff for your fishing? Yeah. That's what philanthrotainment is. So we're going to go share screen. I believe Barry Shaw can pull this off. And let's see here. We're going to exit this. I did it. And we're going to go, oh, I'm so impressed. Okay. Everybody, please just nod your head or tell me that you can see the screen. Hello? Can you see the screen? Yay. Okay, so let's ask Nicole if you will be kind enough to unmute and read the mission. You're still.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead.
Join the movement to give $1 billion to charity without costing you a penny.
Ooh. Now let me hear it with a little bit of feeling like you love it and believe it.
Join the movement to give $1 billion to charity without costing you a penny.
And ... and you make money on the same time. Okay, Barry Shore, you sound like a nice guy. I want to believe you. How the heck do you do this? So here's what we do. It's almost too easy when you hear it, but I got to tell you, this took years to develop, and there's no other site on the internet. Can I repeat that? There is no other site on the internet that enables you to shop, earn, and give. There are lots of sites out there where you can go on and give money or buy this and give money, and that's giving. And there's lots of sites out there where you can earn money. Go shopping and earn money. There's not one site where you can shop, earn, and give. And it happens frictionless and seamless. Frictionless and seamless. And you know the why of why I'm doing this. This is my legacy. I need to do this. I need to do this. I was a quadriplegic. I know what it means to be in a difficult situation. Try and raise money to buy wheelchairs. We had 3 wheelchairs. A motorized one cost $10,000. The regular one cost $1,200. The Olympic one, which means lightweight and move it around, that cost $2,300. Okay, I could afford it, but not everybody can. So my wife asked, can we give $500 to something called Wheels of the World? And I had whispered at the time, because I'm laying in bed, I'm just a quad. I said, yes. And then I said to her, I asked her to lean down. I said, I would love it if we could find, because I have been successful in business, we could find a way where just some thousands and thousands of people, millions of people could get together and find a way to give money. It didn't cost anybody anything. Wouldn't that be great? The charity? So my wife looked at me and says, well, you're smart. Figure it out. She walked out of the room. Now, I'm laying in bed anyway. I'm a quad. What am I going to do? But I started praying and visioning and asking, how do we do this? So here's what we do. We partner with companies that give us a percentage for sending them customers. Hello? It's almost as old as business. See, every business wants only 2 things. You want to keep existing customers and acquire new ones. Anybody here's in business? By the way, you're all in business. Whether you're a charity or you're doing transaction stuff, you're all in business. We're all in business, every single one of us. You want to keep your existing donors or business or clients and acquire new ones. That's called A&R, acquisition and retention, and frequency. So we partner with business that give us a percentage. Example, we're in the process right now. We haven't launched yet. We're launching in the end of March. We're in the process right now of bringing on 18,000 restaurants around the country. Isn't that cool? 18,000 restaurants. And they're going to pay 6%. So what do? We divide that 2% for you cash back, 2% to the cause of your choice. So the cause of your choice, not mine, not the restaurant, your choice, and 2% to us to run the company. So I'm going to call Leslie Grigg. Leslie? You hear it?
Hi, Barry. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, wonderful Leslie. What town are you in? What city are you in?
Idaho Falls, Idaho.
Oh, February 1st, Idaho Falls is probably cool unless you have
Actually, we're having a heat streak. We're up to 50 degrees.
You know something? Tell that to the people in Chicago. Laugh at them. Okay, so Leslie, we're going to ask you to participate. Okay, imagine you walk into a restaurant, and you went out with family and friends, and let's say the bill is $222.38, right? You register with EinsteinCares, so your card's on the system, your existing credit card, nothing changes, and the restaurant's on the system. So you don't have to say anything to anybody. You walk in, swipe your card, pay the bill, you walk out, $222.38. You just made $4.44. and you just gave $4.44 to, let's say, I'll make it up and say you want to feed children. How do you feel?
Feel great.
Would you tell anybody about that restaurant?
I would, well, it wasn't the restaurants, wasn't restaurant that did it, it was Transact that did it.
Hey, no, it was EinsteinCares.
Yeah.
Right. So here's the genius of it. You would tell people about this restaurant and say, hey, this restaurant gives me money back and gives money to my charity. And you know something? I love it, but it all happens because of EinsteinCares. What's the best advertising in the world?
Word of mouth.
Thank you. You can mute yourself now. So that's opportunities for business. That's why business will allocate a percentage. Wait till I show you some of the businesses that we're working with. So it's so easy to do this with EinsteinCares. You just link your bank account, much like you do signing up for PayPal or Zelle or Venmo or anything like that. Link your bank, all encrypted, and you choose your credit card or credit cards. It's up to you. And choose your charity. That's it. You choose your charity. Or you'll be get a link from a charity and you just click on it and sign up. So that is how simple it is. And they just go shopping. Remember, it's called philanthrotainment, having fun by being a philanthropist and giving, because you could earn easily $100, $200 a year. Earn for you and to give. Now, what's the opportunity for charity? I'm going to call on, let's see here. We'll call on David Morse in Sarasota, who has a heart in Boston. Okay, let's just ask you quickly. What's that all about, David?
Well, I'm a Bostonian by birth and by many, many other years, including my 3 children that are up in that neck of the woods right now. So I stay pretty well connected and end up going back and forth quite a bit every year.
Well, thank you, David, for that. Now, I must tell you, though, I don't detect a real accent. I can do it.
I know.
I was born in Dorchester,
Huh?
David.
Yeah,
You hear me? Not Dorchester, Dorchester.
right.
I was
right.
raised in Brookline, though, so I don't have the accent anymore. I left 48 years ago. But okay, where
Uh-huh.
were you born? Where were you raised?
I was raised on the South Shore in Hingham, but
Okay,
spent most
Hingham.
of, yep,
Hingham, love it.
Hingham. Yep.
Hingham,
But,
right. Hingham High. Okay, now,
yes.
here's the question, David. Ask anybody if they had to ask you, what does every charity in the world want?
Steady income.
Thank you. Well, most people would just say money, right? But really, what they want is what David just said: ongoing, monthly, passive revenue. You're in the fundraising business, I take it, David.
Well, I have a charity that I work with.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
I see the Prostrate Initiative. So, okay, you can put yourself on mute again. So the goal is not just money. The goal is monthly, ongoing, passive revenue. That is what EinsteinCares brings to the world. That's the genius here. You get money, you're giving money, and you're doing it all the time because why? Well, hello, people love to go shopping. Now, I'm going to show you some of the brands we're already working with, and there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds more that we're integrating. As I said, we're integrating over the course of the next few months 18,000 restaurants, and anybody that you know that has a business on Alignable. Anybody. A business doesn't matter where it is. It can be Idaho Falls, Idaho. It can be in Dallas, Texas. It can be in Peoria, Illinois. It doesn't matter. They should be listed on EinsteinCares because we are here all about driving traffic. We love businesses. That's why Venkat wants to partner with us. We love local businesses. We love local charities. Let's be blunt. All of these brands that I'm showing you, they all get the love because everybody knows them. I mean, who doesn't use Amazon? Okay, every once in a while, somebody says, I don't use Amazon, fine. But I don't know if you know the average spend on Amazon is $176 a month. You hear that? Now, some people are laughing because they say, yeah, I only wish it was only 176. And by the same token, I'll ask a quick question. If you could put this in the chat, I would really love it. Put in the chat, how much do you spend on groceries in a month? Michaela says 750, Marie's 900, Okay, it's only 2 people. We have 25 others. Come on, 300 a week. Hello, that's $1,200. Okay, keep going. I want to see more. This is real. This is real. Let's all a little more. $500, Leslie. Thank you. $400, 600, 600, 800, 200 plus. Single. Thank you. Who else? Come on, just a few more. I'm going to mention to you the average spend on groceries in the United States of America is $491 a month. And that ranges from single people to family. Now, obviously, a family of 7 is going to spend more, but so just take a look. $500 is an average amount. Isn't that fascinating? So we have at the moment 2 very large, if not they're the largest grocery shopping chains in the country. One is called Kroger, and the other is Albertsons. And Kroger has 12 different extensions like Ralph's and Smith and Dillon's, and Albertsons has a few. So it's easy to use these places just to go food shopping. That would earn you plus minus $5 a month, plus give $5 a month because it pays 1%. Plus you have Amazon. I have a friend, I asked him recently, I said, do you and your family are doing a survey, use Macy's? And he started laughing. I said, why are you laughing? He says, because my wife puts on her calendar a particular day every month that she goes to Macy's. Either she goes in physically or she goes online. She just loves Macy's. I said, how much does she spend? Well, if she comes home with less than $200, I'm happy. But usually it's around $200, $300, $400 a month. But imagine that. You spend $200, you just earned $8 and you gave $8. Now you might say, well, that's not a lot of money. Yeah, but you add it up over hundreds and hundreds of brands. And again, it's just too easy to do. You don't have to do it from the site. When I show you some of these other brands and such, you can go to a Nike store and swipe your card and it works. So the potential for you to earn money and to give money to something you care about is absolutely fantastic and wonderful. Now I'm going to mention something here that's really important. I mean, it's actually critical. The critical part is the following. As I say, giving money is wonderful. I would be more interested in all revenue benefits my profit rather than earning income myself. Okay, Julia, that's going to be a question we're going to answer. Thank you, because we do give you a great answer for that. You're going to love it. The most frequently listened radio station in the world, most frequent listened radios frequency in the world is WII-FM. Everybody know that station, WII-FM? You don't know it, Nicole? What's in it for me? So we had a question just come and say, well, I want all the money to go to the chat to my cause and such. Great. That's your choice. There are a lot of people say, you know something, well, I'm going to earn 8, 10, 12, 20 bucks a month. I like it. Plus that same amount goes to your cause. So I'm going to show you now something that's really, really fun. This button will not be on the site when it's finished, but just show you how we work together with something. So here's a group called World Youth Horizons. So imagine, again, the genius of a nonprofit or a charity or a cause that really is in the world of helping. What they really want is ongoing passive monthly revenue. So I'll give you an example. Here's a wonderful organization. They have approximately 8,000 people on their contact list. 8,392, I think, is the exact number. And I asked the director how many people give, regularly, and he said, well, somewhere between 900 and 1,200. Okay, that's nice, and they raised good money. I said, would this be of interest? He said, I love this. Hello, when you're up and running, what we'll do is we'll send out the link to our base, 8,000, call it 8,400 people, and just click on the link. And by definition, you'll go here to sign up, but you're automatically linked to World Youth Horizons. So imagine now, call a number, 4,000, just half, 4,000 people earning and donating, pick a number, $8 a month. 4,000 people, $8 a month, that's $32,000 a month. Ongoing passive revenue. You get the picture? $32,000 a month is a huge difference for any organization. I'll even say it's stronger. $8,000 a month for almost 91% of all nonprofits in the United States of America. $100,000 in a year makes a huge difference. Can I say it again? $100,000 a year makes a huge difference. If you have or are able to have 1,000 people in your supporter base, and they use this system, you'll earn an extra $100,000. And it won't cost anybody a penny. And the great news, Nicole, is that it's a great way to recruit other people to help the cause. Because one of the things that we all love doing is tapping our friends and asking them for money, right? Who loves doing that? Hey, have I got a cause for you? Well, everybody has a cause they want somebody to donate to. And yet when you call somebody, well, you're already donating to 17 others. Leave me alone. No, they don't say that, but they just say, thank you, no. But imagine being able to say to somebody, Jude, well, you can give money, it won't cost you a penny. Huh? What's that all about? At least you have now a talking point. You see, it's the ability now to increase your donor base goes up exponentially because you're not asking anybody to give money. You're asking them to have fun, philanthrotainment. Do you go shopping? You ask a friend, do you go shopping? Well, hello, who doesn't? You have to. Groceries, Amazon, Nike. I mean, just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So I'm driven to be of service. Everybody on this call, I believe, is driven to be of service. I think that's why you're here. You're curious, say, well, okay, what's going on? There are a couple of people here, a number of people who've met Barry Shaw before, heard some of the story, and you're back for more because you know that it's good. You know that it works. And I'm here to serve. So what I'm going to do, with your permission, actually even without your permission, is I'm going to stop sharing for the moment and ask for questions. Let's go to stop sharing. So I think everybody got that. I'm going to ask questions. Ask for questions. So if there aren't any that are rolling off your tongues, please, please, let's put in the chat, either raise your hand and you can do it vocally, or you can put in the chat. Let's have some questions. I'll begin with one of them, which oh, wait a minute, somebody has a hand up. Who is that? Who has a hand up? Well, Julia has a question. She says, I'd be more interested in all revenue benefits my nonprofit rather than earning income for myself. Everybody hear the question? Julia says, or is asking, hey, let's say I earn $10 this month and I gave $10. Can I have that other $10, which really didn't cost me anything anyway, can I have that go to my nonprofit, my cause? What do you think the answer is, everybody? Hello, what do you think the answer is? Let me hear it. Either put in the chat, yes or no. What do you think the answer is? Can she do
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Yes. Hello. I'm only here to serve. Everything here is built for your benefit. Everything here is built for you to accomplish what you want. So if you want to help a nonprofit, we're here to serve. Maureen, wonderful Maureen. You have a question, you can unmute.
I do have a question.
Thank you. First of all,
So,
Maureen, tell us again, where are you sitting? Where are you from?
so I'm in Marina Del Rey, California.
Oh, yes, thank you. What street do you live on?
Yeah, I'm in an area called La Villa Marina.
I'm sorry, where?
La Villa Marina.
Yes, okay, very nice.
Okay.
I know it well.
So anyway, here's my question.
Yes.
Because I know like when you get grocery store rebates, you've pretty much traded your privacy and your spending habits for these kind of things. What are they doing with our information as far as our buying information? Are they selling it? Are they aggregating it? Because there's always something in it for the company.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So from the point of view of EinsteinCares, you ready? We do not sell, we do not aggregate. I treat you the way I want to be treated. Maureen, I am a fanatic about privacy. I have a VPN. If you don't know, people, what a VPN is, you can ask me and I'll tell you right now. VPN is virtual private network.
Yeah.
Yes. So when it comes to privacy, I don't want anything to be done with my information. So we do not aggregate, we do not sell, we do not inspect. All we know is, okay, you went shopping, you earned this much. And I ask people, we send out surveys every once in a while, say, what brands would you like? Do you know people that would like to be on the system? So we will interact with you, and it's your choice to tell us what you want to do. We are, put it this way, this is built for people. It's not built for Barry Shore. Thank God I don't need the money. This is built to be of service. So I am, as I said, I'm fanatical. We don't. It's in our terms of service. It's in our privacy policy. And again, unless you tell me you want me to sell your information, but I wouldn't
No,
want to.
So also, I assume it's national. So if like I'm involved with a national charity, that has like 250,000 members, we could potentially try to roll that out.
Yeah. So give me an example of a national charity that you work with or you know.
Hadassah.
Oh, we love Hadassah. Now we're going to invade your privacy just for a moment because I think you're too young to know. But are you familiar with a great album by Harry Belafonte at Carnegie Hall? If you're not, you have to do a Google search for this, okay? This is specifically for you, Maureen, but it's also good for anybody here who wants to have fun in life. Do a quick search, Harry Belafonte. If you don't know who he is, I can't help you.
Ran into him years ago at the grocery store. So yeah.
Yeah, Harry Belafonte at Carnegie Hall, and you'll just type in Google, type in these words. Ready? Women of Hadassah.
That was my son, the folks, Alan Sherman. My son, the folk. My parents had that record.
Right.
And they go,
okay.
Ladies from My Zelda was the song.
Right. So if I had a dream to come true, one of them would be that the women of Hadassah would utilize EinsteinCares and raise millions of dollars. I live for this, Maureen.
Yeah.
I'm talking to everybody here. It's not just for Hadassah, obviously, but Hadassah, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I'm Jewish. Hello. So this touches me to the very core. Yes, I can see, pick a small number, 20,000. 20,000 people, just pick a number, $20 a month. $10 they earn and $10 they're going to give, and they're going to give a whole thing. 10,000 people, that'd be $200,000 a month. That's an extra, what, $2.4 million in a year? That, even to Hadassah, it's not chump change.
No.
And it's philanthrotainment. So if you want, we can do an offline discussion together and see, what to do, how to do it, et cetera, like that. But
Okay.
It touches my very core. I care about three things: helping organizations that want to help. That's number one. Number two, feeding children. I don't know if you know this. I study it, I live it, I donate, I give as much, often a lot. There are a lot of hungry children in America. In America, hungry children. I'm going to amaze everybody. If you don't believe me, you check it out and say, Barry, sure, I think you're a nice guy, but I don't know. You may be exaggerating. For 25 cents, you can feed a child. 25 cents, you can feed a child. And the other one is this human trafficking. It makes me crazy. I have a quick question from Dr. Teresa Aris, and then we'll go to the question from Miriam. I'll just tell you real quick. Is this just for credit card only or debit card? Debit card works as well. Credit card works better. But it works for both. It works for both. Thank you. Dr. Teresa Aris, please.
Hello, Barry. Thank you so much for holding this room for us. I'm very excited. So my organization helps actually kids that have been trafficked and are in trauma transition to a world and a life of hope and thriving. Is it possible? Is this a credit card that we would be sending to somebody else, or for the people that work with our organization? What would be my pitch to them to get them to buy into our nonprofit or to sign up our nonprofit under EinsteinCares?
Okay, so I'm going to ask you 3 quick questions. First of all, does everybody hear the question?
Yes.
Okay. What do we do? What's a process? Let's do it very simply. How many people now in your world that you communicate with, either by email, whatever method?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Lots.
yeah. Well, that's not a number. Let's pick a number. Do you think it's more than 5,000 or less than 5,000?
Probably more than 5,000.
Okay, so let's use a number called 10,000. Okay, just because you're part of the executive committee or not?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you need to find out. Let's use 10,000 as a number, and it's I gave you an example before. So I don't know how many people at the moment contribute out of those 10,000 people. Generally speaking, it's going to be somewhere between 900 and 1,200. That's just life. 0. That many? Okay.
Lots.
Okay,
No.
Teresa, I'm even more
Yes, sir.
happy. I'm sorry, but I'm happy. You know, one of the reasons why people don't contribute, and let's be very blunt, everybody. Everybody's giving to so many things. What do you want from me? Leave me alone. Of course I want to help the kids, but. Okay, I'm going to get on my soapbox for a moment. Everybody know what a soapbox is? Nobody knows what a soapbox is, but we use the term. I'm going to be in my soapbox. There are a lot of people I see on the call that are like this. I'm one of them. No. People from 18 to 25. We call them mostly young people, college students for the most part. They don't give money. They don't give money. And if you ask why, these are the, quote, reasons, excuses. Hey, I don't have money. I have student debt. My uncle gives. My grandparents give. My parents give. Come on. When I have money, I'll give. You know what that means? They're not going to give. You know why? Because if you don't build the giving muscle in your youth, you will not have a giving muscle when you get older. It's a muscle. It's like thinking. It's like reading. I'm on my soapbox, remember. There's a generation that was not raised with the following. Maureen, you were raised with what we call a tzedakah box in your house. You were raised with a charity box. Everybody here, I don't care if you're Jewish, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, it doesn't matter. A lot of people, when I was growing up, my age group and a little bit below me, had something, a box that you threw in the change at the end of the day, end of the week, et cetera, et cetera. And then at the end of the month or so, you take it to the bank, they count it out, and you just gave $30 to your favorite cause, your charity. Because you were giving every day. It is more healthy for a human being to give $1 a day, every single day, than one time $365 once a year. You hear me, everybody? It's a giving muscle. It's a muscle. You don't use it, you lose it. We have a generation, tens of millions, as far as the count that I've seen when I did my searching, is that somewhere between 42 and 48 million people who do not give regularly. Now, when I interview younger people, I ask this question all the time. I ask 3 questions. How many people here have written a check? I was in front of 1,172 people recently, and they were all under 25 because they were the only ones invited. How many people here have written a check in the past 6 months? How many hands were not? I don't mean on this panel. I mean of under 25 people when I did my show. I asked how many people here under 25 have written a check in the past 6 months. 3 hands went up. You hear me? How many people here have given $100 in the past year, cash? Not, I don't mean from us, Michaela. I mean people under 25. I had 2 hands go up. Now I had a lot of hands go up saying, I give time. Great. You need money. Am I right, everybody? I'm saving a generation. I mean, me. EinsteinCares is going to save a generation. Going to ask the next question. How many people here have ordered pizza in the past 3 months? Almost every hand went up. How many people here voted from Amazon? Almost every hand went up. You hear what I'm saying, everybody? You can give money. I don't care if you're giving 20 cents every time you order pizza. You're a giver. We need givers. So to go to your question, Teresa, we'll work together. You're going to do a mailing. You're going to have an affiliate link and tell people, I don't want a penny. I don't want you to give us money. You hear that? When did any charity ever say that? I don't want you to give us money. Click here. You're going to earn money. You're going to give us money. It won't cost you because you're going to go shopping. You're going to have fun. F-U, capital N, capital N. It's my four-letter F-U word. Okay, Teresa, so you're going to contact me. The way to contact me, everybody, is send me an email. Barry@EinsteinCares.com. Should I put it in the chat? Would that help? Here, so I'll put it here. Barry@EinsteinCares.com. Send me an email. I'm here to serve. You hear me, Teresa? You hear it? Thank you. Okay, Michaela has a question, and then Jude. Michaela, president of
Poseidon Foundation.
the Poseidon. Don't tell me that means you go deep sea diving or that you.
We do both. We were the official nonprofit for Pipeline Women's and Junior Pro in surfing. And then and then also we host like the largest female skateboarding events in the world in Los Angeles. And then we currently right now, which I'll put in the group chat so you can read a little bit more about it, is since 2008 have been advocating for adaptive skaters, which are para athletes that want to have recognition within their sport. And in 2018, we started to do competitions for them because of LA 2028. I used to sit on USA Skateboarding Olympic Committee as a board of director as well, but none of them were interested in helping the para athletes succeed within their sport. Yes. And
Now,
there's a lot.
Did you hear my story? You know that I'm a para athlete.
I read a little bit on you. That's why I was so excited when I saw your meetup, your meet and greet, and I really wanted to come on board because, the biggest difficulty I've been facing is one, I work with children that don't have food to eat, and we actually are the troops on the ground. We don't just go into like rich communities and be like, hey, help us. We actually work within those communities. And we do have those givers that give us $1 or $5, which then means they're going without food for that day because they believe in that cause.
Let me
And want to
interrupt you.
help.
Let me interrupt you for a moment because it's to everybody's advantage.
Mhm.
It's hard for me to speak of what you just said. People giving up something to help other people. Okay. This is very much America. No matter what they'll tell you, this is America. Biblical values. I think what matters most is the following. These are people that are giving up. Everybody can give something. You can give $1 by going shopping because they have to go shopping anyway. A lot of people go shopping, right, Michaela?
Yeah.
And whether it's, if you go to the rich people, and you go to people that they seem to have money because they live in a multi-million-dollar home. No, not only sometimes don't have money, that's not the point. The point is that if you have your hand out, that's how you look. That's what a charity looks like. We'll have another session about this. I don't like the word charity. You hear that, Maureen? I like the word cause.
Yeah.
Because a charity means I have my hand out, put money in it, please.
Yeah.
A cause is something you want to help. Women of Hadassah want to help. Right, Maureen? Michaela, you want to recruit and work with people who want to help. Who wouldn't want to help? And wait a minute, you're telling me I can help by going to Macy's? Hello, where do I sign up? So we're going to show you how to send out the link, how to create the affiliate, So whether you're bringing in an extra 100 people, 200 people, 1,000, imagine just 10,000 people, because you're doing nationwide, that are going to earn, picking up $10 a month. Would $100,000 a month change your world, Michaela?
100%. And especially since our sponsors and community members, as well as companies, they constantly say that there's no markability in paying and sponsoring or even giving to para athletes because the money doesn't translate into buying power.
Right.
But I don't think that's true. And
Not only do you
um,
not think it's true, I can tell you,
yeah.
everybody here ever heard of Special Olympics?
Yeah. And then
Hello?
I want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
To go back to what you were saying before, Barry, is that we did a global game of skate in 74 countries with over 120 girls that represented their countries. And when we always ask, what do you do to give back? How do you help? And out of those 120 females that we talked to from 74 countries, and I will tell you, it wasn't the 5 and not one was from the United States. Only 5 of those females, and they were from 25 to 18, knew what it meant to give back. The rest was, I do, they pay, and since I give a 50% discount, that's my give back. And so I would have to dig deeper, like what charities do you work with? Or I don't use the word charity, I say organization. What organizations do you do? Do you do any environmental impact? Do you clean up your skate park? Do you do anything that doesn't mean you're giving a discount or receiving? And literally to make that 5, only 2, we already had 3 that knew. 2 were like, oh yeah, every time I go skating, I clean up my skate park. Okay, that is something you're doing, you're giving. So a lot of the youth we work with, because I work with a younger generation of kids, they don't understand because it's not taught.
Wait,
And
Michaela?
yeah, so
Are you-
that's all I want to
No,
say.
no, no. Just wait. I have 2 quick questions for you. First of all, what city are you in?
I currently live in Oceanside, but we work within Oceanside all the way down to Solana Beach, as well as in Los Angeles and different parts throughout the United
Okay.
States.
Are you loving this session today?
I really am. I would love to continue with you. I do have another call in 5
We're
minutes.
going to close up in just a minute. But first of
Yeah.
all, I want to go to Jude. The answer to you, Teresa, what does this cost to become an affiliate? Are you ready, everybody? You tell me, what do you think it's going to cost to be an affiliate? How much? Come on, that's it. How much? Right. I only care about one thing. Am I shouting? Yes. I only care about one thing. Helping you. This is built to serve. This is built to serve. Enable me to help you. Jude, you have a question, and then we'll close it up.
Barry, this has been amazing, enlightening, intriguing. I love everything you're doing. I'm a business consultant that works with WYTV7 Community Broadcasters Network, that is for financially fit and lit education for youth. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, as is Libby Greer, and she told me I have to meet you, and I understand why. And I just want to say on this call that I'm here to serve, and I've served Libby and her nonprofit, and I'd like to serve your cause, not your charity. And there are things that I'd like to understand that we just don't have time for today. And I would very much enjoy a meeting if Libby could schedule one so that I could speak to you about ways that we could serve EinsteinCares potentially in a very empowering way. Because one of the things I noticed is that all of the businesses you listed to me look like national chains or franchises. And one of the biggest questions I had is, how are you getting businesses to participate where they're saying, there's going to be cash back, there's to the buyer, there's going to be cash reward donations recurring to the charity. Then there's a percentage, obviously, to you in being able to run your organization. But the one missing piece is there's a payment facilitator who has to move all that money. And I don't see a percentage to the payment facilitator.
Oh, that's all right. Okay. It's easy to answer that. It's all taken care of. But suffice it to say, something else. If I say this is a great session, Barry, you're wonderful, well, nobody should believe me. I mean, I know it. My wife says it sometimes. But when you say it, Jude, it makes such a big difference. And I trust everybody here today found this to be of value. You wouldn't be here. I have two asks. First of all, Jude, yes, get with Libby and let's do a session together. The same thing we're going to do with Michaela and Maureen. We'll do a special session. I have an ask of everybody. Anybody here ever heard of something called Chicken Soup for the Soul? You know that book series? I don't know if you know this. This is a fun fact. Chicken Soup for the Soul, the whole extension, all the Chicken Soup for the Soul for, cancer patients, this and that and that. The largest selling title in the history of printing outside of the Bible. 500 million copies, even more than Harry Potter. And one of the co-authors, a fellow named Jack Canfield. So Jack Canfield wrote the introduction to the foreword to my book, which is available to you for free. I urge everybody to get it. barryshaw.com/ebook. Okay. So Jack, when he speaks in groups, and I'm privileged to sometimes share a stage with him, he asks everybody, be an ask-hole. Become an ask-hole. You hear that? Everybody laughs. So I gave him an acronym. What does ASK stand for? Always seek kindness. Whole, helping others learn every day. That's what we're about. I have an ask for everybody here. The ask is, if you're not a member yet of EinsteinCares community group on Alignable, join. That's it. Because we do a session on Wednesday. I do a session on Wednesdays. This is the Thursday session for the nonprofit industry group. So join, I ask you, ASK, always be kind of, join the, the EinsteinCares community group. I presume everybody knows how to find these things on Alignable, right? Do you? Good. So I want you to do that. That's my ask. And the next ask, Leslie and Nicole, Maureen, Pear, everybody, Jude, is to reach out to 5 people that you know in Alignable. I presume everybody here knows maybe 5 people in Alignable. Fair enough? Possible? So you sign up for EinsteinCares community group and send out a note to 5 people and say, hey, this guy is energy. This guy is good. This guy can help. I'm only here to serve. And when we do the things in EinsteinCares community group, it's all about not so much EinsteinCares focused, even though it is, of course, is bringing things that are going to help you in business, because we're all in business. And I'll illustrate, and then we'll say goodbye to everybody with a big hug. Maureen, you know how we finish our calls? We do a group hug. Wait till you see that. Tell you a story. When I was, oh, good. You're already on request Alignable. Good. And ask 5 people to join also, because we want to keep it growing. So I grew up in Boston, Massachusetts, as Dave mentioned, and it used to snow there sometimes, Dave, right? It got cold. So when I was growing up, didn't have the internet. When it snowed, a good snowstorm, you had 6, 8, 10, 12 inches. Oh, you listen to the radio, school's off, yay! So what do people do? You go back to sleep, or you can play games. I got bundled up, earmuffs, the whole bed, gloves, with a shovel. I wanted to shovel snow. Why? First of all, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a crazy kid. And second of all, because I made 25 cents a week. Okay, but I wanted more than that. How are you going to do it? Work. So I went out, knocked the doors, bing, bing, bing. I'll make a quick story. One particular snowstorm, I came back home. I went out at 8:15 in the morning, came back 5:30 at night. It was dark. I earned $55. Yeah. Remember, I make 25 cents a week, $55. My father said to me, I came home, gave me some hot chocolate. He said, my dear beloved son, he used to like to say that. My dear beloved son, how do you spell business? I said, B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. He says, right. Notice the following. The U comes before the I. When you take care of other people, guess what happens? The I will always be taken care of. It's a law of the universe. Everybody hear me? You love it? That's what we talk about, EinsteinCares community group. I teach people how to get that mindset, that heart set, and it improves your business, it improves your life, everything about it. So join EinsteinCares community group. Urge your family and friends to join as well. And now we're going to complete our wonderful session today. I got to tell you, I've been energized by you. You hear me, everybody? I've been energized by you. It's not about Barry. It's all about you. So we're going to do a group hug. Let me tell you what HUG stands for. Heartfelt, unlimited giving. Heartfelt, unlimited giving. You ready on the count of three? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Blessing from me. Go forth. Live exuberantly. Spread the seeds of joy, happiness, peace, and love. Go mad. Go make a difference. Thank you, everybody. Best wishes. Be well and do well.
Thank
Contact
you.
me if you want me. We're here to serve.
Barry,
Dude.
this is Jude. Is it possible at some point to have a conversation with you before Libby, just so that I can kind of key up some of the
Absolutely.
questions I had?
Send me an email and say, let's have a one-on-one. We'll do it in 15 minutes. The goal of what we really want to pull off here, local business, local charities, local business, local charities. Do you hear me? Yeah, these big brands is great. We drive traffic. I want to help local businesses and local charities.
Yep. And that's part of my big question is that's getting smaller businesses to participate. It's all the chicken or the egg. Are there people that are going to buy first, or why am I going to get this ability? And so
it doesn't cost anything to join. There's no risk. You don't
Yeah.
pay anything if somebody buys something. Hello. And if
Yeah.
you can't get your mind around that, it's not for you. It's okay. There's plenty of people out there. Smart businesses today understand that connecting on a higher level is really important. Okay, I'm going to reward. You're going to
Yep.
pay for did anybody advertise? Do you pay money to advertise? Well, yeah. Why? Do you know what it brings in? Can you track it? Well, maybe not. Hello. Allocate 6%, 9%, 3%, 15%. We have some businesses that do 15%. It just we split it 3
and it's a
ways.
write-off for the business as well.
Well, yeah, and if you don't like it after a few months, you don't do it. Hello. Business today is about making advances in life. You need to be in the game. If you can't win the game unless you're in the game. Okay?
Hey, Barry,
Yes, wonderful Leslie.
go have a tater tot for lunch.
Sorry, say again.
Said, go have a tater tot for lunch.
Oh, a tater tot. I love it. You're an Idahoan.
My family invented tater tots.
Your family did what?
They invented tater tots.
You invented tater tots?
My family,
Wow. And it's still a big thing, tater tots?
still a big thing.
And now what are you doing with the foundation?
We are just getting started. We've been at this about 6 months. We're just getting started to elevate tater tots and the story of tater tots to protect your tots from child abuse.
Okay, so we need each other, right?
Yes, we do.
There's so much we can do together. Again, I am only here to serve. That's it. So, Leslie, you want to contact Libby? I don't know why. Libby Greer?
I don't know. You said we should talk to Libby, and I said, well, how do we contact Libby?
No, that was Jude. Jude wants to talk.
Oh, okay.
Mutual friend. No, what you want to do is you want to talk to me. So send me an email, Barry.
I will do that today.
Yes, and let's find a way. So if you've only been in this 6 months, you don't have a large donor base at the moment,
No, we don't.
but we're going to develop one.
That would be wonderful.
And since tater tots have been around for a while, you probably know names of businesses that would like to participate in EinsteinCares.
I'm sure I do.
They can be local, they can be regional, they can be national. I mean, Leslie, this is such a wonderful gig. And we have to help kids because there's too much abuse out there.
Yep.
So I applaud you. Thank you. And I hope everybody.
So anybody that's here, you see that little icon there on the left?
Yeah.
That's the original forging tool of the first batch of tater tots, 1953. And we are, with the permission of J.R. Simplot Corporation in Idaho, we are now able to bring that public, and we're going to monetize that for child abuse prevention.
Now, this is amazing because the Simplot, that is the group that really supplies McDonald's, right?
Yes. So in 2023 or 2022, Kraft Heinz owned the trademark and the publishing, or the trademark of Ore-Ida, and Tater Tots was owned by Kraft Heinz until last year. Then last year they decided to sell the production rights for Tater Tots. They're maintaining the trademark ownership, but they've sold the production rights for Tater Tots to J.R. Simplot here in Idaho. And with the permission and the cooperation of J.R. Simplot, we're now bringing the Holy Board public to rewrite the story of the Tater Tot, because the Holy Board is a forgotten piece of the story.
And you're going to, when you send me an email, we'll have a talk. You'll explain that to me, and we'll see how we make this large and touch everybody in America.
It's wonderful to meet you, Barry. And you too, everybody else.
Thank you. This is great. I'm just writing down, again, people send me, sign up for EinsteinCares community group, get a copy of my book, go to barryshow.com/ebook, and be in touch with me, because we're here to serve and to make this what it's supposed to be. We want to give $1 billion. Hello, $1 billion's not chump change, Leslie, is it?
No, it's not. And I would like about, I don't know, I'll be happy with 5%.
I like the way you think, kid. And we're going to, again, it's all about involving more businesses and more, not charities, but causes. Let me see. Let's see, TDA. What is TDA? Wonderful, Teresa.
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
What is TDA? I see your email. New Hope
Um,
Advocacy, TDA.
Yeah, it's the president of the nonprofit, which is myself.
Yeah, but what does TDA mean?
Teresa Dawn Aris. It's my
Oh,
initials.
Duh, hello. Thank you.
It differentiates me from anybody else that would become part of this.
Okay, thank you. I would love to speak with you further. Thank you so much for your insights. Was I able to be clear and concise and compelling today?
You did a wonderful job, Barry. It was very, very just delightful. Thank you.
Wow. Well, back at you, kid. Okay, I'm just writing people's information now before I.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Best wishes. Okay.
And Dr. Aris, you had said that you'd like to speak with me. I put my phone number in the chat.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Jude. I look forward to it.
Sure. 410-982-9746. If it goes to spam, maybe just shoot me a text and say, this is Dr. Aris, or this is Barry, or anything. And then
Okay.
I'll know exactly who you are. Barry,
Okay,
thank you again. God bless. And I love it. I want to find out more ways that I believe I could serve you and discuss this.
Joy. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, best wishes, everybody. Our goal to triple the prize for 60,000 given. We're on the lookout for pioneers. That is great. We went to qualify. Okay, Captain. Let's set up the this, and then we're going to get ready to go eat on the way. Taylor. Michaela. Did you hear me? Thank you.